Hello again, everyone. Zack Attack is here with the attack line for Wednesday, May the 23rd, 2012. Alright, let's kick it going with the Billboard number ones of the week. Number one album. As many predicted, Carrie Underwood got kicked off by a fellow American Idol contestant. Runner-up from Season 8, Adam Lambert. His second album, Trespassing, debuts at number one this week. What is the second album, and it's supposed to debut at number one. So congrats to Mr. Lambert. But still number one single is Gautier with Somebody That I Used to Know. Still for 6 weeks. While Carly Rae Jepsen, who's set to open up for protege Justin Bieber on tour, her mentor, Justin Bieber. She's Justin Bieber's protege, so she's gonna open up for him on his November's fall tour. I think he's gonna stop in Detroit. But her song "Call Me Maybe" is now booming up the charts, not being number 2 this week. So there you go, Cody's still number 1. But we have a new number 1 single country-wise. After 1 week, Jason Aldean's huge achievement. Fly Over Stage, making it his 5th number 1 in a row from his hit album. My Kind of Party gets kicked off by Somebody Trick by Kim Moore. His first single, congrats to them. Speaking of country, on some country news concerning award shows. Now, the CMA Awards, which I went to back in 2010, that was fun, will be held, of course, on November 1st. They announced the CMA date. Of course, be on ABC, coming up Modern Family. But speaking of award shows in Nashville in the same arena, the Bridgestone Arena, the CMT Awards will be set to take place on June the 6th at the same venue, as I mentioned, Bridgestone Arena. More performers have been added to the CMT Awards, including Eric Church, Luke Bryan, the band Perry, and Willie Nelson. And the host, Toby Keith, one of the hosts, also Rascal Flatts, Hank Williams Jr., and Pistol Annie's, of course, Miranda Lambert's group. They perform alongside Kenny Chesney, Lady A, Little Big Town, Brad Paisley, Carrie Underwood, and the Zac Brown Band. So it should be a decent CMT Awards on June the 6th. Alright. On with news of my main man, Michael Jackson. This year is, of course, the 25th anniversary of Bad. Until today, we know that Pepsi is working up a campaign promoting the 25th anniversary of Bad involving commemorative cans and contests. But the big question was, what would they do CD-wise to honor the anniversary? Well, today, Epic and Michael Jackson Estate announced plans for the Bad 25 reissue, which will be coming out on September 18th, actually. The album, which will be available in 2 and 3 disc/DVD edition, will be, of course, include the original album, plus many of outtakes. Now, I know they released it again back in 2001 with only a few scant bonus tracks, but that'll be more where that came from. And yes, after years and years of fan petitions, the first authorized video release of the Michael Jackson Bad Tour will be available, and not only the 3-disc box set, but also separately. The DVD, shot from Wembley Stadium in London in 1988, is said to have been unearthed from Michael's own personal library of VHSs, saying it was recorded from the Jumbotrons on the big screen seen for the fans at Wembley Stadium that night. The audio and video have been remastered and remixed and whatever. Hopefully there's not as much crowd noise as it was on Budapest, but I can't wait to see some officially footage from the Bad Tour finally coming out. So it's cool to see that. And of course, Reissue a Bad, not bad either. Bad's a great album. Not as good as Thriller. So good songs on it. Speed Demon, the title track, Smooth Criminal, down the line. And of course, the first single, I Just Can't Stop Loving You, will be reissued on CD single at Walmart and on 7-inch vinyl. The album will also be on vinyl as well. picture disc vinyl. So there you go. That's the plans for reissuing Michael Jackson's Bad on the 25th anniversary, coming out on September 18th. Who's bad indeed, baby? Yeah. Now, on with wrestling news concerning people leaving TNA to go to WWE. First off, Ric Flair's rumoredly left TNA, and there's been a lot of rumors about that he's quit Impact, basically not showing up to events. There's rumors he's signing on the WWE Network, but they're saying the real reason why he might have left or got quit or whatever is tension between Ric Flair and TNA going off script. As we know, Ric Flair was a judge on the Gut Check a few weeks ago. Of course, tomorrow night just so happens to be the next open fight night, which means another Gut Check. Alex Silver was the first guy to be on Gut Check, and Ric Flair went off the script, saying that he said yes to hiring Alex Silver. Well, thanks to Ric's decision to say yes instead of no, TNA would have to spend lots of money for Alex because Alex is from Canada and they have to get a work visa and everything. So Ric Flair may have caused some tension by going off the script and basically costing TNA money because Silver's from Quebec. So there you go. That's why they're saying Ric Flair left. Speaking of an Alex Shelley's rumoredly leaving TNA as well, breaking off the Motor City Machine Guns. Maybe Saban will join them. But there's rumors that Alex Shelley is joining the upcoming Cruiserweight show that'll be on WWE Network. Same with Ric Flair leaving too, because they're bringing back the Cruiserweight division. Ban Hornswoggle. Because last time we had the Cruiserweight division, of course, Hornswoggle was the last champion, and after that, the division vanished. Until now. So, see what happens with Alex Shelley and Ric Flair. See what happens with them, if they go to WWE or not. But as of right now, they are rumoredly out of TNA. Speaking of shows I'll miss because of TNA, on with my season finale reviews. Probably the last episodes I'll ever watch of Glee and Dancing. Starting with Glee season finale, of course, Glee's moving to Thursdays at 9, opposing TNA. And mostly I choose wrestling over TV shows, so bye Glee. But it was a good way to say goodbye to Glee, and of course it's graduating seniors. We saw that Kurt and Finn did not get accepted into their colleges in New York, but Rachel did. The show ended with Rachel and Finn breaking up, because Rachel thought they were getting married, they were going through wedding stuff, but then they ended up going to a train station. That's how the show ended, with Rachel going up to New York and Nyada. So, we had a lot of saying goodbyes. Puck passed his test. That means Puck graduated. The songs they chosen for the finale was Decent Glory Days by Bruce Springsteen. Forever Young by Mr. Shu. His cover of the Rod Stewart song. You know, everyone was walking around thinking about what they're going to do. Gloria Estefan was on as Santana's mom. I think Santana's staying here because Britney's held back. What else is new? I think we all should have known Britney wasn't going to graduate. She's dumb as a rock, but we all love her for it. We all love her character for it. We also saw like flashbacks, including Kurt's dad, but doing the Single Ladies Dance back in season 1 with Tina and Brittany. So it was a decent Glee to say goodbye to, especially since I'm not watching after next season because, like I said, makes sense because everyone's leaving. Most of the good people are leaving. Some are staying, but now that TNA is on Thursdays with Glee now on Thursdays, it's just bad sign. Now, of course, Raw's moving 3 hours, so that means I'll be probably not watching next season Dancing. And boy, oh boy, do I have a better reason besides Raw being on at 8 to stop watching Dancing. Bullshit. Let me say this. Donald had the best freestyle. He had the most funnest freestyle in the world. And I knew William was going to get there. I know people say, ooh, William's a sexy man. He sucked at the freestyle. And he's very overrated. Kat and Donald deserved to be in the final 2. But the placing's a little off in my mind. And I've always said this to myself. The freestyles are make or break dance. I've seen the best people fail because of freestyle. That's what happened to William. And that's why, in everyone's mind, Kat lost because Kat's freestyle, while very exciting, wasn't as exciting enough to beat Donald's freestyle. If they were to judge the entire season, which they should, not just judge it by freestyles, Kat should have won the whole season because she was the best every week. Donald was a good dancer and all, but it should have been Kat holding that trophy. But like I said, with various things happening with Glee and dancing, so with Glee being on Thursdays now with TNA, and dancing now on it, still on A, but Wall's gonna be 3 hours starting in July, so it's time for me to say goodbye to dancing in Glee. Well, I say goodbye to Glee and dancing forever. I'll be saying goodbye to Modern Family just for the season. Tonight is Modern Family's season finale. We began this season with Mitch and Cam considering adopting another baby, a boy this time to cuddle alongside older sister Lily. But now it's time to see the moment of truth. Will they adopt another baby? I think there's also a prom situation with Alex and Haley, especially Haley, who's graduating this season. So see what happens at the season finale of Modern Family. Should be awesome. Last 2 episodes were very good. Hopefully they end the season with a great high as they began the season tonight at 9 on ABC. That is it for the Atakline for today. See you all later. That mind you have all been attacked by the news from Zach. Thank you very much. See you all later. Yeah.